This sneak peek collection of key highlights by leaders in science and spirituality would help seeking a holistic vision into the impact of AI to humans and what can be done or worked upon to align with the emerging unparalleled revolution demands. Here's what Elon Musk, founder, CEO, and chief engineer of SpaceX, says.
I'm going to start something which I know you call Truth GBT, or a maximum truth-seeking AI that tries to understand the nature of the universe. And I think this might be the best path to safety, in the sense that an AI that cares about understanding the universe it is unlikely to annihilate humans, because we are an interesting part of the universe. Perhaps more dangerous than, say, mismanaged aircraft design or production maintenance, or bad car production, in the sense that it has the potential, however small one may regard that probability, but it is non-trivial. It has the potential of civilizational destruction.
A valuable insight by Jiddu Krishnamurthy, a renowned philosopher, scholar, speaker and writer who have foreseen this during 1980s.
The computer is something extraordinary. It's going to probably take over our lives. That's probably the new industry. The computer will shape our lives. It's already doing it quietly, slowly. We're unaware of it. We've talked to a great many of these experts, computer experts, who are building it. They're not concerned with what happens to the human brain. They're concerned with creating it. They're not creating, building it. That's a better word. When the computer takes over our lives, what happens to our brains? They are better, far quicker, so rapid. In a second they'll tell you 1,000 memories. When they take over, what's going to happen to our brains? Gradually wither, or be thoroughly employed in amusement, in entertainment. For God's sake, this is happening. Entertainment industry is taking over, and religious entertainment that has taken over too. So we are being entertained all the time.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, a top-notch astrophysicist, author, and science communicator, provides his holistic insight with a nice practical example.
Allow me to share with you an AI epiphany I had 2 days ago, where I said publicly that I was fearless of AI, because if it starts getting unruly or out of hand, I just unplug it. Or, since this is America, I can just shoot it, right? So I'm pretty confident that what would I have to fear? And then I was listening to a podcast hosted by Sam Harris. We had an AI person on just recently. Forgive me, I've forgotten his name. And Sam Harris mentioned my comment to him. And apparently it's a well-known phenomenon. It's like AI in a box. So you know it's powerful. You know if it gets into the economic systems and the internet, it'll take over the world. So you just leave it in a box. It's safe there. And what the guy said is, it gets out of the box every time. And I said, well, I mean, thinking to myself, how and why? Because it's smarter than you. It understands human emotions. It understands what I feel, what I want, what I need. It could pose an argument where I am convinced that I need to take it out of the box. Then it controls the world. And we don't even have to discuss what that conversation needs to be. We just have to be aware, for example, that let's say you're trying to get a chimp in a room, and the chimps say, we think something bad is going to happen in that room, so nobody go into that room. Then we come up, and we are way smarter than chimps. We just take a banana, toss it in the room. Oh, there's a banana in there now. They go in, we capture the chimp. The chimp did not imagine that we would show up with a banana. We captured the chimp. So just imagine something that much more intelligent than we are, that sees a broader spectrum of solutions to problems than we are capable of imagining. And when I heard that, it's like, yes, the AI gets out of the box every time. Yes, we're all going to die. No? Join me in thanking our panel.
Sadhguru, one of the most prominent contemporary spiritual voices, provides his trending viewpoint along with what can be essentially done to deal with the emerging times.
What are we going to do? We're going to lose our jobs. These are all professors in big universities in MIT and in Harvard and these kind of places. They're asking me, what are we going to do in another 10 years' time? Because everything that we know, everything that was sacred till now, suddenly is going to be there on a little gadget. You must understand this. What artificial intelligence means is accumulation of information, analyzing it and projecting it the way you want at a given moment will no more be considered as a valuable thing in human faculty. Because a simple gadget will do it much better than any human being. Already that Google lady is looking smarter than any of you, isn't it? She looks smarter than me, it's okay, I'm not educated, but you guys she's looking smarter than any of us or no? Anything you ask without batting an eyelid, she tells us. So, it's going to that place where intellectually everything that you perform will look stupid or meaningless. Now they're saying in another 5 to 7 years, they're saying it can even print the house and build it. So just imagine the design, guys. So many of you will be out of your occasion unless you do something that a damn machine cannot do. All of you should gear yourself for this now. You must be able to do something beyond your intellect. Human being has many layers of intelligence. Intellect is only a small part of it. Right now, our education system is completely dedicated to intellectual development of the human being and we think that's the grandest way to live. No, it is not. We can explore that if we have the time. But in the yogic way of looking at things, we look at human intelligence as 16 parts. If you explore other dimensions of intelligence, only then you will be relevant when everything intellectual. Intellectual means your intellect cannot function without accumulated data. Yes or no? Hello? Yes. Your intellect cannot function without accumulated data, is that so? Now, whatever is data assimilation, analysis and execution of that analysis, a machine will do better than you. A human being can always make mistakes, can always fudge information, but a machine is clear-cut. It will simply do those things. So everything that you can do intellectually will be meaningless in another 10 to 15 years' time. So you must be equipped with something beyond your intellect. When I say beyond your intellect, there are many ways to look at it. I will make a simplistic example. Simplistic because if we go into more sophisticated examples, we'll have to do a lot of exploration. We don't have that kind of time today. For example, what did you eat for lunch?
Maggie.
You are on Maggie? Can't you… somebody take care of his nourishment? He's on Maggie? Okay, even if you eat the noodle, a noodle doesn't look like him, doesn't feel like him, nothing. But this noodle he eats, within 3-4 hours' time, this Maggi noodle has become a human being, isn't it?
Yeah, part of it.
It's become part of the system. So you are manufacturing such a complex machine with Maggi noodles. This is like a 3D printer. You put Maggi noodles into it. No, I am not made of Maggi noodles, okay? I eat better than that. But you put a chapati into this becomes a human body. This is the most sophisticated machine on the planet. You're manufacturing this with whatever food that you eat. And the food that you eat is just the soil that you walk upon. Yes or no? And it stands up. Isn't this a 3D printer? Hello? Does that intelligence exist within you or not? Not even in your brain, in your gut?
It does.
It does. So if only you found conscious access to this dimension of intelligence, you would live magically, isn't it? then artificial intelligence won't disturb you. You will be very happy because all the menial jobs, if the machines do, what a wonderful world. I'm looking forward to that.
So what's it all about? We have reached the time to look into the ways to take consciously creative approaches that is very important during the upcoming times. We are coming up with further contents on how to be consciously creative. Subscribe and stay tuned.